Today we are sharing our top 10 gift ideas for him. So, hey, it's KJ.
And John.
Welcome to my channel. So these are things that Johnny either already has, they're on his wish list, or I think I have one item on there that I had to put on. My brother-in-law has one, and if you guys are golfers, you need to have one of these. Anyway, okay, spoiler alert. So without further ado, let's get into the list. Well, one other thing. If you want to shop any of these things, I will throw a QR code up on the screen. I'll also link it down below. And this is our top 10, but we originally, the list we put together was like 100. We had 100 things, 100 plus things on this list. So I have them all linked in my Amazon storefront, so you guys can check that out if you want to see what other things we had on there. But like, we literally had over 100 things and consolidated it down to 10. So if you need more ideas, check that list out. Now, without further ado, let's get into the list. So number one, Johnny, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, I have these Bowflex weights that are at my lap here. Hang on, let me try to.
It's heavy, guys. How many?
This is 52 and a half pounds.
The whole thing?
Well, this, but you can adjust it. So
that is the beauty of this product.
Yeah, so it's a dumbbell that you can adjust. So let's
do like a small one.
Yeah, we'll bring it down to like just like 15 pounds or something.
So on the side,
gotta do this. Gotta do each weight, each side 15 pounds, and then you lift it out. Yeah. And now this is 15 pounds.
So show them the dial so they can see.
The dial's around the whole thing.
Right here, there's a dial. Can I turn it while you have it?
No, I think it has to be in the thing.
So when it's in its holder, which we'll show you guys, you turn it, and so it has 12.5, 15, 17.5, 20, 22. I'm not gonna do the whole thing because Johnny's getting a workout here. But you could basically dial it to the desired weight, and these little puck things here, there's like slots for, how many are there? There's 5 on each side. So depending on how much weight, you have like that many pucks. So you might have like 1, you could have 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys get it. So
I can go all the way down to 5 pounds.
Oh, can it?
Yeah.
Is that just the bar?
I think it's a little more than the bar. I have to get it close above the dials, and then this is 5 pounds.
Oh, it's like basically the bar. So now I first saw this on Instagram, like an influencer I follow. She posted it for her husband, and then I immediately told my Aunt Karen about it because my Uncle Jim like loves to work out, and I was like, you need to get this for Uncle Jim, and she did, and he's been using them for years. Then my brother-in-law got himself a set, and then Johnny got himself a set, and they are great because I was like, Johnny, get rid of all your other weights. This is all we're gonna use. So if you have a man in your life who loves to work out, this is a great gift idea. Like I said, well, obviously Johnny has it, my brother-in-law has it, and my uncle has it, and it's just, they all use it and love it. So it's also a space saver, lady. So if you're trying to declutter your house, this is great because—
Oh, that's the best thing about it is you literally have everything from 5 to 52 and a half pounds of a dumbbell. In one little thing. You know how many different, you know how big of a dumbbell rack you would need to have all those dumbbells? And the amount of exercises you can do with these, you know, from heavy weights, if you're doing like a chest or shoulder exercise on the heavier set, you know, I mean, listen, some people may need something heavier than 52 and a half in each dumbbell, but I would say that's probably like a small percentage of the, so I believe I paid about $250 for the set. So, you know, when you consider how many dumbbells that would actually be, like if you buy one 20-pound weight, it's like sometimes $25, especially if you get the silicone ones. That, so those can be expensive. So the fact that you get all those weights in sort of one for $250, pretty good deal. And I think I've seen it go slightly lower than that if you do like Black Friday, Cyber Monday kind of deals. So
those aren't really deals. But anyway, yeah, I went down that rabbit hole. I went down that rabbit hole too.
I think I actually got these Prime Day when I got them.
You did in like July. Yeah, you did.
Whereas in Disney World. When I got home from Disney World, they were there waiting for us.
Next up, if you're looking for a stocking stuffer for your man, this iWalk is a great one right here. So this, depending on what iPhone you have, you'll need to get the proper, do they call it a lightning still? Well,
either a lightning or a USB-C sort of connection.
This is what the one we have is,
whatever level of iPhone you have. I believe they also make them for Samsung. We're a Apple sort of family, so all of our connections are whatever latest version of iPhone there is.
But I like this because it like sticks in your phone, and like, especially when we go to like Disney, that's really the only time I really need it. Johnny commutes, so like he uses it for that. But it gives your phone at least like a charge and a half, which is great. And it's a great stocking stuffer. Works really well. So if you need a stocking stuffer for your guy, this is a great one. And
I believe it was under $20. So
yeah, it's pretty inexpensive.
You can usually get them for like $15 to $17.
Yeah. That's why it's a stocking stuffer, Johnny.
Yeah. Also, I think what the product details say is that it's one full charge. So if your phone's at
like a
0,
charge
it can get you to 100. But no one's phone's at 0. So yeah.
Usually, well, that's not true. My phone, a lot of times I let it get pretty close to dying. So.
And it charges the phone quickly enough, but the device itself powers up quickly. Meaning, like, if you deplete it, you could charge it pretty quickly.
So it is rechargeable. So it's got the little plug there, so you can recharge it. But yes, great stocking stuffer idea. And now let's move on to the third item.
So sticking with the Apple family, we have an Apple TV. This is the Apple TV.
The iWalk is not an Apple product, just to clarify, but go ahead.
That's true. So either way, this is an Apple TV. Mm-hmm. It's the Apple TV 4K. This is a 64 gig one. That's all we feel we need because we're not really playing games on it, but we can still stream all of our content, hook them up to our televisions. We prefer Apple TVs over just using a smart TV to sort of pull up our Disney Plus or Hulu or Netflix or whatever it is that app you choose to watch.
Yeah, so if you need one of those, honestly, we wouldn't even have cable except for sports. So that's the only reason we have cable. I never watch cable, ever. I watch everything streaming. Even shows that are like on cable, I watch like next day on Peacock or like next day on Hulu or whatever. So I'm going to watch a lot of YouTube too, guys. I consume what I put out there, I guess. So yeah, the Apple TV is a great one. If you we have one, I don't know if you can see it, it's behind Johnny there, but we have one in our living room, we have one in our bedroom, our kids have one in their room. So it hooks up to the projector we use for our kids. If you watched my gift guide for kids, the projector's on there, and that's what we hook up to that. So because the kids don't have a TV in their room, they have a projector, they get Movie Fridays. Anyway, so it's just a great one if you want a streaming device. Like I know there's like less expensive ones, but
far less.
It's just, I think this one, the juice is worth the squeeze.
Yeah, Amazon Fire Sticks are like a fraction of the cost of this. This was $125. I know you're thinking like I can get Amazon's Fire Stick for $20, but we've had our Amazon Fire Sticks and they're worth $20. They last only but so long. The first Apple TV we got, I think we're on like 8 years with it.
Oh my gosh,
it still works.
so long.
Still works
so long.
Still works wonderfully. So,
yeah.
So we think it's worth the investment.
Definitely. Okay, next, I think we're number 4. So it's not a Game Boy. What is it? What is it called? I'm gonna say that.
I don't know if it's called anything specific, but
it looks like a Game Boy. It's not a Game Boy.
You see these probably on TikTok being advertised a lot.
Do you?
Yeah. So they're portable game devices that are like Game Boys, except what people do with these is they buy them preloaded with all of your nostalgia games. It comes preloaded with some games, and obviously if you're someone that has the know-how, you can put whatever games you want on this, up to the capacity that the machine has. So whether it's Sega, Nintendo, any of those sort of arcade style games, Atari, things you would have found in your local arcade when you were a kid, these can be sort of put on there and you can play them on a little handheld device. I have, I don't know, probably over 1,000 games on this little device.
Gosh, that many?
Yeah, and I play it sometimes in spare time. It's good for planes, good for trains, holds a good charge.
If you're not driving.
And you could hook up headphones to it as well, so you can not disturb everyone while playing.
It's fun. It's addicting. I don't play it. I think I played it like a few times when I first got it for you. And then I was like, ooh, this could be really addicting. He's like, oh, do you want to go? And I was like, no, then I'll probably want to play it all the time. Because I have no games on my phone. I don't play games on my phone. But this is a fun little gadget, you guys. So if you have someone who likes to play video games, or like there's a lot of nostalgic ones on here. So for those of you, are we older millennials? You're an older millennial. I'm like,
You're an older millennial also.
What?
You're in the older millennial range. I think millennial goes until 90.
I'm in like the middle millennial range.
Millennial goes till 96, right?
Anyway, yeah, and it starts with like your year. So anyway, if you're like a millennial, regardless of where you're at, this is like a fun nostalgic thing you can have.
Here's what I'll say. If you grew up playing 8-bit and 16-bit video games, this is a product for you.
I started with Super Nintendo. Okay.
That's 16.
Moving on. And speaking of, I guess, we'll stick in like the game thing. So let's move on to number, I think 5 we're on.
Yeah, so this is not the one that we're showcasing. This is the Meta Quest Oculus 2.
It's not the one we're showing. You're literally showing it.
Well, we're showing it because it's the one we have.
Yeah.
if I was in the market for one today, I'd be in the market for the newer Oculus 3. But I already have the 2, so I'm not looking to necessarily upgrade it already. There's also the 3S. The Oculus 3S.
Tell people what you do with it.
Okay, hold on. The Oculus 3S is very compatible to the Oculus 2. Has the same sort of optic resolution. The 3 is the one you want if you're looking for like what's the latest technology. What do you do with it? Well, you can play video games with it, which I don't do as much. I usually am streaming shows or sporting events.
So I feel like you usually
I
watch
like
a
to
game.
watch football or basketball on it.
But tell people what you do, because when he was talking about it, I'm like, what is it? Like you wear it on your face.
Yeah, you wear it on your face. It's a virtual reality headset. So if you are someone who likes to play those types of games, and there are some games I play with it, you can be in sort of a virtual reality environment. There are a whole bunch of movies and videos that exist in VR format. You can watch that as well. And then there's also games. You know, games, some can be watched, like sporting events, can be watched in a VR style, but I also find it enjoyable to watch some of those events in just big projection mode. So basically what it does is it sort of blacks out the environment around you, and it puts up like an artificial sort of movie-sized screen. So it's the
But you can sometimes see too, right? You can like see, like sometimes when you have it on, you can see me, right?
No, you'd have to have pass-through. You can't really,
I feel like when I tried it, I could like see.
Well, the Apple Vision, which didn't really ever go anywhere.
No, the one you have. I thought like when I watched it, I could like see.
You can. There's a pass-through sort of setting if you want that to be. I don't prefer that. I like the kind of wash away the world. So yeah, you could put it on a big kind of almost like 100-inch TV screen kind of equivalent. And you know, you don't even need earbuds because the sound that comes out of that is, I think, good enough. Some people do like to use earbuds to get a really immersive, but I don't like to lose sort of what's happening around me from an audio standpoint. So it comes with 2 controllers. I typically only use one because of what I'm navigating. If you're playing a game, you might use 2, but you know what's interesting now? On the latest update, maybe only a couple weeks ago, at least from what I noticed, you don't even need the controllers, you can use your hands. So if you like double tap your hands like this, you can like kind of click on something.
Oh, it's heavy. You didn't tell everybody it was heavy. Oh my gosh.
Consider it to be like annoyingly heavy, but.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so you don't even necessarily need the controllers now. It'll pick up your hand, and just doing that, sort of, if you want to click on like a web browser, or if you want to open an app, you do that. So.
Why is that a round thing?
I guess that's how it just picks up its.
Oh, do you hold it like this, like this, like this?
Like that.
I feel like I'm like scanning a price at a store.
Yeah, the thing's up here. Yeah.
Oh, well, anyway, I just wanted to show you guys. And it is heavy, you didn't say that.
So the MetaQuest 2 but the MetaQuest 3 or 3S, if you want to get one that's equivalent to the 2, there's definitely a price difference. The 3S you can get for under $300, maybe even under $250, whereas the 3 you're probably paying $400 plus. So.
Next on our list, I think we're on number 6, is a golf net. I told you guys we'd have a golf item on here. My brother-in-law has this. I'll throw some B-roll up on here, but my brother-in-law turned their dining room into basically a driving range. So he's got this enormous net. They happen to have just like a really big dining room where they could do this. So it just kind of depends on like the space in your home. My sister just moved her dining room table into another room, but if you have that kind of space, I think this is really cool. So my brother-in-law has like a mat, and he just will like hit golf balls like on a Saturday in his house. It's pretty awesome. So if you know someone who likes to golf, again, I think this is really cool. He's teaching my nieces how to golf. Like my boys sometimes, like my daughter just doesn't really have an interest, but like the boys, I guess they think it's cool that they're like taking a giant club and they get to actually swing it, because we're always like, you're not allowed to do that in the house. So they think it's pretty cool that they can do that inside. So again, if you have someone who really likes golf, or who's trying to, I was going to say no pun intended, like get into the swing of golf, then this is a really cool one. And you can find this on Amazon for like a little over $100. I think the one my brother-in-law got was like maybe like 110, 120 bucks. So, and that was, I don't know if it was like on sale or not, but like that's like kind of around the price point for it, so not too bad. I mean, it does not come with golf clubs, so, but you know, if you have golf clubs, then it's not really a bad price point. So if you have someone who loves golf, this could be a really good idea.
All right, we're on to number 7, and this is, well, they're all my faves, but this is something a little unique. You've probably seen this either on social media or in the stores, because it's It's been discounted a lot of places lately.
Remember you saw it on social media?
Yes. I saw people making their own sort of shakes and slushies and whatever else. And this is the Ninja Slushie. Ninja's got a whole bunch of sort of creamery stuff out right now. This was the one I wanted because I like to make
what did we make with it?
Milkshakes at home. We made like Wendy's Frosties. So from, tropical summer drinks like a pina colada, strawberry banana daiquiris, to like frappuccino-y kind of things. You can make something that makes very easily if you're someone who likes Slurpee kind of, like, what do they call those things at like 7-Eleven?
Slurpees, yeah.
Okay, like those kind of things. Like you could pour, can't be diet because diet doesn't have sugar. Has to have sugar to activate the freeze. Mm-hmm. So if you wanted like a Coke slushie, you could pour Coke directly in here, put it on the Slurpee mode. What's the actual mode? Slushie mode. And you can get a nice Coke slushie.
Okay, wait, lean it forward. I'm going to read this in. So there's slush, spiked slush.
Right.
I'm going to read it to you.
That's a colder setting because it has alcohol, and the alcohol has to...
So slush, designed for transforming your everyday beverages. Spiked slush for beverages with alcohol content. Frozen juice, designed for naturally sweetened beverages. Frappe, is that what it's called? Frappe or frappe? I don't drink coffee. Designed for coffee shop lovers to make frozen treats, and then milkshake, self-explanatory, but it specifically says for dairy and creamier based beverages. So it says it on the actual appliance.
So when I bought this, it was a little over $300. It was like $330. You can find them cheaper right now at the time of filming, which is just after Black Friday, actually Cyber Monday. You can find them as cheap as like $250. So, but check it out. I like it. I love it. So
the Frosties were really
It cleans more easily than you would probably think. And it makes a frozen treat within, depending on what it is, 20 to 30 minutes.
The important thing to note is it does need sugar. That's how it freezes it or something, right? That's the
correct. Whatever you're making has to be real sugar based. So you can't give yourself a diet sort of version. So it won't make a Diet Coke slushie.
Right. So I wanted to make a frozen lemonade, but I didn't want to use one with like sugar and you can't do it.
It can't be sugarless lemonade.
Yeah.
So, which is why fruit juices work, because they have natural sugars. And by the way, it also comes with a booklet of all different recipes that you can kind of make. It's also easy enough to go on Instagram or TikTok and just like search Ninja Slushie recipes. Yeah. And there's a lot of people trying different things. So if you like frozen drinks, if you have a little tiki bar in your backyard, you can put it there too. So it's a great gift item for anybody. Or any man, I guess, since this is a male.
I mean, that's your thing. Number 8, we don't have, because Johnny just ordered them. It's gray sweatpants. I'm actually wearing gray sweatpants. But let me tell you something, ladies, this gift is just as much for you as it is for him, if you know, you know. So if your man does not have a pair of gray sweatpants, I highly recommend you get one. I didn't know this was a thing. I always like Johnny in gray sweatpants, and then apparently it's like a thing on social media. So yes, do yourselves a favor, ladies, and get your man some gray sweatpants. But you literally just ordered a pair. And I was like, did they come yet? I want to show them in my video. But they didn't come. When did you order them? Yesterday?
Yesterday or 2 days ago, yeah.
Yeah, and I will say we have Prime, and I forget that during this time, I'm like, why is everything not like next day or like 2 days? Like I ordered something and it's not coming for several days. And I was like, wait, what the heck? So anyway, I guess that's why it's also not here. But all I can say, ladies, get your man some gray sweatpants because you will thank me later if he doesn't already own them. All right, so we're down to our final 2 items, and these are items that are on Johnny's wish list. So what do you want to do first?
Well, I'll do one that's something that probably everyone knows is the PS5. I've had the PS4 for a while since it came out years ago.
What were we playing the other day?
We were playing a PS2.
Oh my gosh.
I've had every Nintendo system up until the Switch. Then I switched, no pun intended, over to sort of PS4 because I just thought that was the superior system in that sort of category. And I've been looking to get the PS5, but I've been waiting for it to go on sale, and now finally this holiday, which was impossible to get at that Christmas, like Christmas of 20, because of like all the shortages with supply chain. So it was really more gettable the following Christmases of 21 and 22. But now, because it's been out for a few years, it's finally having its sort of
a PS6 though?
Deepest discount. Yeah, of course. There'll be one probably in the coming years. There's no like announced release date for it. I mean, the Switch just had a Switch 2 come out just last year. But you can get the PS5 for about $100 off currently because they're trying to move inventory this holiday season. So if there's someone in your family, you know, adult male or even child male, or anybody who just enjoys video games, the PS5 can be had for some of the lowest prices.
Men's gift guide.
It's true. I'm trying to be
trying
inclusive.
to sell it for the men.
Okay, well, if there's a man in your life that likes video games, the PS5 is at its lowest price point than it's been, I think, really since it came out.
And number 10 this is on your wish list.
It's probably the one I want the most. And also, you saw that I have most of the things on the men's gift guide, so only a handful I don't. This one is near and dear to my heart because I do love playing pool, billiards, depending on what you call it. Depending on the size of your home, a billiard table is not something that is really feasible for houses of all sizes. However, this one that I saw only on Amazon sort of folds into, it can kind of go flat. Almost like a folding chair can kind of like lay flat.
Or a table? Folding
tables,
table?
I guess a folding table does the same thing, yeah. Folding tables, the legs go in. This kind of like does this, collapses on itself. Anyway, so they come in 6 feet, 7 feet, and 8 feet.
What's standard?
8 feet is what's sort of standard. 7 feet is what you'll find in a typical like kind of billiards hall. I wanted to get the 7 foot one. I figured that was sort of a happy, what is Goldilocks, sort of the one that feels just
happy
right.
Medium?
Yeah, I think the place that we would put it would probably be our garage. So we just have to kind of create enough space in there where we can open it up. It is heavy from what I've seen. I saw that it weighs just under 150 pounds, so it probably is a 2-person job to open it up each time you want to use it.
Gotta use those Bowflex, guys.
Yeah.
If you want to get that.
Now, that 150 pounds, I don't know if that's the 7 feet or if that's the 8 feet. I don't recall which one, but I'm sure, you know, they're all, I'm sure, heavy. I mean, anyone who's had a pool table, you know how heavy those pool tables are because of the sort of slate that is under the felt. Pool tables are very, very heavy. So hope one day I can get it. Currently on sale. They're all sizes are on sale. The 7 foot one that I want is about $100 off currently. And the felt comes in red, blue, and black.
Thank you so much for watching. If you guys made it all the way to the end, leave me a little fire emoji in the comments down below since we threw up the fireplace for a little ambiance this evening on this fine Cyber Monday. I'm hoping to put this video out for you guys tomorrow. Johnny and I have been trying to film this for like a month, and finally I was like, it is December 1st. We need to film this video. So hopefully you guys watch it and enjoy it. Again, I'll link everything down below. I probably had a QR code up on the screen for most of the video anyway. And I guess thank you for watching if I didn't say that. And
if anyone gets the pool table, I want to see it, I want to see it in the comments. If you get it a month from now, I want to see what you think of it in the comments down below because I need to know if this is worth a purchase.
With that, thank you again for watching. We appreciate you being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Merry Christmas.
See you at the park.
Wrong channel.
See you around the holidays.
If you guys didn't know, I do have another channel, Disney Mom Life, and that's Johnny's like signature line whenever he does videos with me. But anyway, all right. Merry Christmas. Bye.